Welcome back to The View from Sunflower. It's great to have you all back here with us again in the new year. And, you know, I get kind of nervous doing these shows, but I also get excited because it's so nice to be able to come on and brag about what a great place I go to work to every day and what a wonderful team we have. And there's really no better testimony than to talk with one of our residents ourselves and a family member. So with that, I'd like to introduce you to Ms. Betty Holcombe and her daughter, Ms. Pat Scott. So we're glad to have you here with us today, and thank you ladies for being out with us.
You're welcome. We're glad to be here.
Thank you.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. Now, I pulled the file on you yesterday, Ms. Betty, and it looks to me like you've been here about 1.5 years.
Yes, and come March it'll be 2 years.
2 years.
Yep.
So you were one of the original ones. We've been open just over 3.
That's right. Yes. That's
So
true.
how have we treated you?
Are you kidding? I love this place.
Oh.
You know, I have everything that I had in my home except a smaller version, of it, But I just love it, and I can do what I want to do here. If I want to participate in anything, then I can do it, or I don't have to, And I like bocce and bingo, of course.
That's great. Do you win very often?
Pardon me?
Do you win very often?
Not really, but I have fun with the people that do play.
And that's what's most important.
Yeah,
That's what's
true.
most important. So going back 1.5 years ago, and Pat, I'm sure you worked pretty closely with your mom in deciding where she was going to be at. Tell me a little bit about your search and what made you choose Sunflower.
Well, excuse me. It was difficult because we weren't sure if it was the right time. We let her decide that it was the right time. So without committing to anything, but unbeknownst to me, she had been thinking about this for a while. And she had several Sunflower Springs pamphlets at her home that she had collected from doctor's offices. And originally, I had visited several other homes, but she really wanted to come by here and take a look at this place, and it was close to where she previously lived and close to her family, so.
Important.
Very important.
So you were living by yourself?
Yes, I was.
Living on your own. And what made you decide that you thought it might be time for assisted living?
Well, I just felt I was falling now and then, and of course I always wore one of those, calling buttons. Mm-hmm. And I decided, well, I think I need, and I just sat in the room in my home, and I decided, I just can't sit here and crochet all day. I want some companionship.
Right.
And so I've been thinking about it for a long time. And I have everything here that I had at home. Everything. It's the same thing. And I love people. I love to watch people. I like to open up some of these people that never say a word, and I just have a good time.
That's great that we have socializers like you.
Well, I enjoy it. I've always been that way. And sometimes too much, maybe.
Because there are some people that aren't used to being around other people.
That's true.
They've lived very, very privately, and suddenly they're here in a community. And it does take a lot to draw them out and
yes, it does,
get them involved.
I look forward to every day. And I know my son comes to visit me every Friday morning and has breakfast. And when he walks in, he'll say, well, another day in paradise at SunFlower Springs. And everybody wants to know when he doesn't come, you know.
Where is he?
He lives in Ozella, and he also has a plumbing business too.
Nice, nice. Mike Scott Plumbing. That's a good friend of ours.
I know that. Mike his business is in Hudson.
This is her son.
Yes, and but
Okay, so it's another plumbing.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So there's
it runs through
two
the family.
plumbers. All I need is an electrician now.
It's nice when your kids can take care of certain things for you through the years.
They're great.
Wonderful,
Great.
Wonderful. Well, so what kind of activities do you participate in?
I bocce. I did injure my arm, so I couldn't do it then, but it is almost perfect through
Good.
the therapy that I have received here.
Good. Oftentimes we find when people move into an assisted living community, they experience changes in health. So I wonder, Pat, if you'll share with us a little bit about what you've seen in your mom.
Well, part of her decision, when she made the decision to move into an assisted living facility, her physician, family physician, was thrilled to death because her health had been going down. She had been falling. She really wasn't eating properly because she didn't feel like cooking for herself.
Right.
You know, so I would say probably 2 months. It took her a couple months to get adjusted to it, but 3 months in, you could definitely see her health improving, and her energy level and her everything has greatly improved. And in 2 years, because I also go to the physician with her when she sees him, and her health from 2 years ago has, other than her hurting her shoulder, which wasn't Sunflower Springs' fault, has greatly improved. She is very healthy, and she has a lot more energy because she's eating properly with the meals, and just being involved socially keeps your mind alert. So that is the absolutely, probably 100% reason, you know, for her being here, because it's definitely going to increase her longevity.
That's wonderful, and that's what we want. That's what we're really looking
And it's
for.
quality of life too.
Right.
And the quality is very good here. You know, she's very happy.
So often seniors take too much on themselves, and it's nice to just let them be taken care of.
Exactly.
That's what we're here to do. Thank you, and we'll be right back.